to episode 2. It's been quite the last couple days leading up to this moment. Let's see, it is Wednesday. It is the day before Thanksgiving. Hello, Honest Frank. How's it going? Hello, Leah. Just waiting for our guest of honor. Her name is Crimson. Some of you might know her. How are you? All right, while we wait for Crimson, I'm going to say a little story. So I went outside yesterday. It's been kind of cold lately. It's been raining, sprinkling. So I go out, I have a cigarette, and I hear a noise under my car hood. And, I think they're birds because, they're known to be nesting. And I lift up the hood, and it's a fucking bat. A bat flew in and almost hit me in the face. It was a bat. What do you guys think about that? A bat was under my hood in my car and almost flew right into my face. What's up, Crimson? How's it going?
Fucking good. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. I am doing really good. You left me hanging there for a couple minutes. I told a brief story that happened the other day. I don't know if you heard it.
I've had no window. Oh my God, it's death. No, I just have a really clean window. So about 30 minutes every single day, I have a bird hit my window, and after a while, I was just like, "Really? Come on, are you that stupid, birds?" So I know how you feel.
Yeah, and you can hear me fine. Everything's good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. You know what? So I want to spend a little bit of time on because I can't believe how many responses I've gotten, how many DMs I've gotten. I got pages full of stuff. Why are you so popular in this community? Why do you think?
I mean, aside from being a woman and losing weight, um, I think it's the mannerism in which I hold myself and learning from Crystal over the years. She gets a part of the credit too. Um, so I guess it's a combination of me as a general person and then, just how I was raised. I mean, I don't know. I've never really sat and thought about it, but I give some credit to Crystal because she's hung in there with me over the years, and yeah. So,
Yeah, because not to knock Claire or
oh
anything, Claire's
goodness.
great, but the responses have been at least double. Like, I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, I did not expect that. I put out a poll.
Oh
I
yeah,
said, who
not
would you like to see? And you won the poll for the next celebrity
of
guest.
course, but no, that I'm used to.
Danny says
That
Claire
I'm used to. I
sucks.
used to get 700, of course, but I used to get 700 views whenever I would do Periscope by myself. So this is like normal minus actually people watching it and interacting with me. So,
So I'm going to go ahead and get right into some questions. So it's kind of the setup I had last week. I have one side of my questions. I have one side of other people's questions. There is some trolling questions. I'm not going to really dwell on those too much. Um, so my first question to you is, how did you first
hell,
join
that
this
troll me. I'm
community?
hot. Oh, I joined it way back in the day when Elise Jordana was doing her Spreecast, and I met a bunch of people, and then we all migrated over to, I want to call it Blog TV, but it's not that, it's Blab. And we just, I guess after Elise had me on her show, everyone was like, "Ooh, I want to see what she's about," because I was all goth and shit. So
Yeah.
they got what they wanted. Probably a little too
So
much.
were you a Stern fan before, or it was just Kermit and Friends?
No, just Kermit and Friends. I mean, I knew about Stern because I'm a 90s kid and
Okay.
he does fascinate me, but not enough to be like watching constantly.
Okay. And so you are in Oklahoma. Have you always been in Oklahoma?
Yes, I've been to Oklahoma I've lived in Oklahoma my whole life, but I have been to places like Vegas when I was 13 or Texas for Christmas one year for family, but that's really about it. Oh, and Kansas for a wedding, but that's about it.
So you've been to Texas. Have you ever been to Fort Worth?
No, I went
Okay.
to Houston. That's where my uncle is. So we went there for Christmas, and that was the same year I had my ears pierced for the
So,
first time.
speaking of Fort Worth, a question someone submitted was, can you help Brant become more manly?
I've been trying over the years, and I'm a woman. This is something that he has to learn on his own, be a dad, because you have to have both parents to be a successful adult. And he had his mom, but not in enough time to make something of it. So his dad don't have time. So I had to do both male and female for him, and I can't do that. I'm only a female. So there's things he's gonna have to go through in his life that it's gonna suck, but he has to do it
And
straight
do
up.
you think, okay, so speaking of him, I know you were in a past relationship with him. Speaking of people, trolling,
Like a week.
yeah, do you think, like, okay, for example, the last couple days leading up to this, there was a lot of trolling. Do you think some of these people are in love with you?
Oh yeah, straight up,
Because there is a
straight up.
theory,
I do.
I think it was Chad's theory, that, for example, Jeff Count is in love with you, and this is part of him lashing out because you rejected him. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yep. Back in the day, me and Crystal all hung out for a second, he was playing his guitar. I was like, "Oh, good for you," and I guess he took that as, "Oh, I want to fuck you." So ever since that long ago, he's been like, "Oh, I like your legs. You got nice ass," and I'm just like, "Uh huh. Tell me something I don't know." And after a while of him doing that, I got sick of it, and I was like, "Dude, it's never gonna happen." And I think ever since then, he's been heartbroken. I'm sorry, I'm not into people his age. Like, I don't chase that.
So, so he was complimenting you, saying all these nice, flattering things. Now you denied him. You said no, thank you. Now he's trolling you.
Yep.
So, do you think that's a pattern
And
with
that's
other
common. That's
people?
common. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but that's a common thing when you get turned down by a woman that you really are crushing on, and it hurts. I get that, but they're grown men. They shouldn't be acting like this, especially since some of them have families and daughters, and
Danny says
it's not
Jeff
like I'm
Count
gonna.
looks like a hammerhead shark.
Wow, that's a good one. Oh
I don't know if
wow.
that's true or not. Um, Also, Baloney, for example, Baloney, is he in love with you as well? Because I know he's one of your main trolls. A lot of your trolls
Yeah.
happen to be men that are,
Mhm.
older men, maybe
Yeah,
40
who won't
and
show their
older.
face. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there's sort of a pattern.
Yeah, I think he has some kind of feeling towards me, and he wants to reject it, and he doesn't know how to handle me, which most don't.
Mm.
So that's his way of acting out, because there has been times where he was nice to me, so he can do it. It's possible he just chooses to be a prick.
Whoa, Claire says, "Hi, Crystal. Fuck you. Have a nice Thanksgiving." Okay,
Nobody wants to
so
fuck Jim. Anyway,
I got tons of questions. Do you mind if my interview's sort of a little all over the place? I don't really know where to go.
I'm all
It's
over the
just gonna
place.
be,
Like, that's.
it'll just be a whirlwind. I'm gonna just shoot questions at you. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm dating who I'm dating, because he keeps me in check, so.
Okay, so this question is from Danny from LA. He DM'd me this. A few other people have asked the same question. If you want to just get it out of the way, he's saying, does Crimson really have 2 periods a month?
No,
Okay, so that was just to troll people.
no. Yeah, he don't understand how women work, and that's totally understandable, but he will. He has a daughter, so he'll get it.
Okay. Now, was the throwing the bloody period underwear a rumor?
Like, what do you mean, throwing it in someone's face?
Yeah, something about soiled, bloody underwear, or was it a tampon?
Mm.
What was that about?
No, I don't. I got really upset with Tricep, and he was irritating me and giving me plenty of reasons to just lash out at him. And finally, I was like, "Look, if you want to see how gross and disgusting I really am, let me throw my bloody pad in your face, and we'll call it a day."
Right. So you say shocking things, and people they take it literal. So you're almost like blowing
Yeah,
minds in a way. So you're like trolling.
yeah,
So they
yeah.
troll you, you troll them back. Um, and this
Hmm.
one says, "Did you really threaten to kill Kleenex when you said you're gonna die, old man, and I don't mind doing it? Were you really gonna kill Kleenex? And how were you gonna do it?"
No, I mean, why would I want to kill someone who's already going out the door anyway?
Is that
No,
his
seriously, he
congestive
acts the
heart
exact.
failure?
That's his problem, but no, he acts exactly how one of my residents acted when I went out. I had a job. They were cranky. They were upset. You couldn't please them. So that's how I know he's on his way out.
All right. And what changes did you make to your life to lose weight? Because I know you've lost a tremendous amount of
Well,
weight. And
yeah, I mean, it was mostly the job.
you look very good, by the way.
So thank you. But it was mostly the server job. It had me running constantly. And then after that, I just got off my birth control and started to eat more properly. And I would walk up to a convenience store to get my cigarettes if I had to have them. So that's about almost a mile. So that, those combinations apparently did me wonders.
All right, very good. And Captain Muttley, he damned me a few questions. He said, I'm paraphrasing because he wrote a long paragraph, but what I have here is his question is, did she start
He does
cleaning
that.
her room for the camera? It looks immaculate now compared to before.
Well, what happened was I bought me a rolling desk that I've been wanting to get for a while. So I took the actual desk that I was using and put it over in the corner by a wall, and that's now my makeup, sewing, jewelry desk. And then my rolling one is small, so my room looks a lot bigger, and I'm able to keep it cleaner a lot easier.
Okay. And his second question was, she lives with her mom. Why don't we ever see/hear her?
She works.
Okay.
She has a 9 to 5, not 9 to 5, but 8 to 5 job, and she loves it. And she knows that I can take care of myself at home now, so she doesn't really bother me unless she needs something because I'm the man of the house. So, it makes sense.
Um, let's see. And his third question was, who pays for all her nice things, such as the latest iPhone?
Me. I bought her and I an iPhone, her and I a computer. I've bought groceries. I've fixed the car. Um, Everything recent up until I ran out of money was bought by me because she deserves it, and it's just easier if I can be like, here's 100. I don't care. So,
Okay. Well, I mean, I believe that. I mean, even I have a Galaxy S8. You could buy
I
stuff,
mean, she
I
has the
buy it
6 and
used.
I have the 8, but I mean, you know, so
Yeah. Okay. And let's see. Forza wants, this is a F Mary Kill. Claire,
oh
John
god.
Bolton, or Jeff M.
I would oh man, this is really stupid. I'd kill them all, but you know me. I would probably kill Claire because he's acting like a child. I'd rather marry Jeff M because at least I can deal with him on some level. And
Oh,
then I wouldn't want to, but if I was really, really messed up, shit happens with John. Because me and him were that close, but it'd be one of those things we never talk about again. So,
and speaking
ugh,
of Claire
sorry.
from New Jersey, he's asking, Without looking it up, name 3 well-known characteristics of the goetic demon name Paimon? Paimon.
Paimon.
Paimon?
Oh, I was just actually talking about that with my soon to be. He was wondering about my cat, and we were talking about similarities. So that's funny. That particular one is a familiar giver, a gift giver, and a magic dweller, meaning he gives gifts to witches,
Paimon.
and Paimon. He is also forenamed as Damon, and he is the brother, if not cousin, to Satan.
Oh, okay, wow.
He can
Right
take and
now,
give.
could you
Yeah.
put a curse on Claire right now? Just wondering if you have the ability to do that.
On who?
Like, could you put a spell on
On
Claire right now?
Claire? I could if I hadn't already exacerbated a recent. Uh, okay, I had a client who was in need of service, and I did this so that they would get some sleep. So if I hadn't done that yesterday, I probably could, but with the energy that I expelled, I'm pretty tired. So if you give me like Monday, I probably could.
So
Because
Shelton
I
Bumgarner,
recharge
the guy
fast.
that writes the novels, says that you know more about Paimon than Claire from New Jersey does.
Right.
There's a
That
couple
doesn't surprise me.
questions.
I'm younger.
There's a couple questions I have here that I don't know if I could get to them because they include someone who I'll call her she who should not be named. Um, do you want me to read Mush's question via Twitter that he tweeted?
I know he has questions via Twitter. Did he actually write into you, or did he just be like, I'm gonna be lazy and write it on Twitter?
He wrote it. He didn't DM it. Uh,
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna be like, that doesn't surprise me. So yeah, go ahead.
I'll read it and you could just say no comment if you don't want to answer. Okay, so Mush's question
Right.
is why do you always copy Lori, especially her makeup and fashion?
I saw that on Twitter, and what's funny is I have a whole community backing me on this, and she has like 4 people. Um, I've been goth since high school, and my soon to be can attest to this because he was chasing me hard in high school, But anyway, I've been doing that since, man, before I was 18, and I've had years to develop my style, my jewelry, and everything, and I get it. I'm polarizing, but
Yeah.
I
Are
have no
you a
need to copy
polarizing
a
beast?
child.
Are you a polarizing beast from
Oh, yeah.
Oklahoma? So
Yes, of course. Of
I
course.
don't really want to
But like I
say
was saying,
anything. Oh, go ahead. I
no,
was
I
gonna
was
say
just going to, continue on what I was saying,
okay.
But no, I've had years to practice my makeup skills, and no, they're not the best, but I was just trolling her. I told everyone in her little DM chat on Discord that I was trolling her, and that's the truth. I was trolling her because I don't care. I'm sorry, I'm not a fucking dropout. She is, so I know I'm better than her, straight up.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really want to say anything about Lori because I don't really know her. I haven't really talked to her, but she did comment on this
Don't bother.
podcast, and I just want to say it was a little
Of
salty.
course.
That's all I want to say. It was just very
Oh yeah,
salty.
she's salty.
He left a little
I saw.
salty
I
taste in
saw.
my mouth. That's all I have to say about her. I mean, it was just a little salty, but
Oh,
anyways,
I
so
saw.
yeah. So I don't really want to dwell on her too much. I mean, she tweeted the question, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" For you.
I'm sorry. I've been up my man's nose and ass for God knows how long now. So she's the one who is obsessed with me. She's always commenting, stalking my scopes, and it's rather disturbing. But
Okay. And
it
to
is what it
change the
is.
subject a little bit, can you tell us about the whole saga about? See, this is a direct question I wrote down. Can you tell us about the time you threatened to hit a resident over the head and somebody had a rumor that it was a cucumber and it said, what did they do to piss you off?
A cucumber is not meant to hit a resident. It's meant for your twat waffle. But okay. No, what happened was, oh no, it's true. But anyway, what happened was I was serving a resident, which I have paperwork stating that that was not true, not the case. Um, I was serving a resident, and she didn't want food, so I fed the rest of the table. And when I came back to serve people, she wanted food. Well, she didn't exactly say, I want food. She was like, where's my food? And I told
Mhm.
her, you didn't order anything. Would you like something? And she's, yeah. And she got really mad about it. And then whenever I went into the kitchen after, she was not vulgar, but she was hateful. Um, I had other coworkers, two in particular, lie about the situation and tell my boss that I did something that I didn't do. But like I said, that's been proven that I didn't do anything wrong. I had a phone hearing about it, and I won. I won my case.
Okay, very good. And just for the
Yeah,
record,
that was the rumor
you
going
did
around.
not hit you did not hit an elderly person over the head.
Oh no, I loved my job, and I still love that job to this day. That was the best job I ever had.
And that was a skilled nursing facility?
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't skilled. It was a independent and assisted living facility, and at the time, I was able to work both sides of the dining room, so I can understand where they make up a lie and try to get me fired because I was fixing to be the best that they ever had. So, women, right?
Okay. And this other question I have here is, do you think Doug is autistic?
I don't think he's autistic. I think he just needs to get remarried and have a woman tell him what to do because he's lost.
I know Doug is in the chat. Doug, I'm sorry. Someone submitted that question. I'm just reading off a piece of paper.
Because
Um,
he's not a bad person, but he just does better married versus single. If he really is separated, he just and some people are like that. You know, some people need a woman in their life to be like, okay, honey, it's bedtime. I love you, but you know, but I mean, so
all right. So now something that I'm really curious about is because you really got to fill me in because there's a lot of Crimson uh, stories out there. There's a lot going on in your
of
life. I
course.
really have no idea. To the best of my knowledge, 2 months ago, more or less, you were single. Is that correct? 2 months ago, 3 months
Yeah.
ago? And now you're married?
Yep.
So tell
Proud
us
of it.
about that. I have no idea about you got to go through this whole saga. How did you get married or meet this person and how did it happen?
Well, well, again, he was chasing me all through high school, and I had my own BS going on, being female, and he'd watch me run and check me out in the locker room. And this was before, you know, his life happened, and he had stuff going on, and we never really stayed in contact. But once we did get back into contact, we noticed that we had a lot of same similarities: food, drink, music, likes, dislikes, and we just clicked. And one day, he, ooh, he got the unlucky end of a stick, and he was in public doing his own thing, and then he came home, and the next thing you know, um, he got the living crap beat out of him because his ex couldn't take the fact that he didn't want her anymore. So um, ever since then, I was like, that's not right, that's not fair. I fell in love with him more and more, and then one day I was like, you know what? I'm putting a ring on it. So
Really? And this person, his name is it Dylan? Or am I thinking of somebody
yes,
else? Okay, Dylan. Okay. Because I got my notes here. I'm just trying to
no,
put the pieces of the
yeah,
puzzle
you're right.
together. Okay, and Dylan was born a female.
Right. It's a big puzzle. Technically, yes, but it's one of those things where some are and they still look it, but he looks straight up male. Like, if you saw him in public, you'd be like,
Mm.
dude, I'd fuck you. you know.
So right now,
But that's just coming from me. But yeah,
so right now, people are asking themselves in their head, are you, would you consider yourself straight or like pansexual like Claire is or bi, or how would you put it into words, or are you just questioning or like still trying to figure it out? I don't know how you would word it.
no, no, I'm straight up bisexual, and I mean, him already had this conversation. Um, and I feel the exact same way, but with him, I don't feel a need to be with anybody else. Like, he's all I need, and that's something else. Um, I've never had someone fill that fucking void in my life, so I can, you know, be happy and content. So,
Okay. And Danny from LA says no, Claire. So are you friends with Claire? A lot of people. Claire is a very controversial figure, as well as you. How do you feel about Claire? Do you feel he's mean to you? Because
no,
another
he's not.
question I have here is why is Claire so mean to you?
Because I got onto him for talking, talking to me a certain way, and ever since then, we have tried to be friends and colleagues, and he just doesn't like the fact that take no crap from him. And yeah, he used to hit on me, and that was appreciated, but I wasn't interested. So I think it's a little bit of infatuation mixed with colleaguism. That's probably not a word, but it is now. And then because I've noticed that he does the exact same thing with Lori that he used to do with me. Flatter and build up, and then when you hack him off, he's like a little child. So, and that's fine. That's fine. I mean,
Hey, you know what? So Chad said in the chat he wanted me to read a message that Lori had sent for me to read or for someone to read. I just want to tell Chad right now, Chad, if you want to call in and read it, that's up to you. But I don't want to do what I did last week where I leave the scope and then the whole thing stops. So if you want to read something, and I didn't have time to jot it down because it was kind of a lot. Um, I don't know if Chad wants to call in and maybe read that. Um, I'll go back to my questions here. Who is Pyro?
he is an ex friend of mine that got crappy with me twice, and I'm no longer friends with him. So,
And they're asking, is he dying too, or did he die?
no, he's just severely fucked up and doesn't have his life going for him, and all that. And actually, what's funny that you mentioned that, because like me, my soon to be heals fast, so he's already pretty much up and running and jumping down my tits. So he's fine, totally fine.
Okay. And okay, so I have a call coming in. Let me see if I can answer this. Hopefully it goes through and it doesn't fuck everything up. All right. And Chad, you are on the air with me and Crimson.
Hey, can you hear me okay? How's my connection?
Sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good.
It sounds okay?
Yeah, it sounds all right.
Yeah, you sound good. What's up?
All right, hey, what's up, Crimson? Hey, so
Hey,
I have a message that Lori wrote, so don't shoot the messenger, okay, Crimson? I'm just gonna read it, all right?
all right.
All right, hold on. All right. She says, Chad, can you tell Crim's cunt to leave my dad the fuck alone? She keeps texting my dad 5 paragraph essays bitching about me as if I'm not my own person and as if I'm not an adult, as if my dad is responsible for everything I say and do. Crimson needs to quit dragging my dad into drama that has nothing to do with him and quit harassing him. I told, I'm sorry, Crimson gave me plenty of reasons to run my mouth a long time ago. She can kiss my fat fucking ass and quit being jealous of me. Get over herself. And then she also says, um, also, let Crim's cunts know that Billy fucking hates her, and my dad thinks that Crimson is a fat, dumb cunt, and he said that to me about 4 times just today. My dad hates Crimson.
That's funny. That doesn't surprise me that she'd go that far, though. And if that's really the case,
That
then
was
why
it.
would John
That was
feel
the
the need
message.
to message me and be like, yo?
Well, I guess she
So
said that her dad's just
she's
being
full of
nice
shit. She's
by
just
not
mad.
telling you. She's saying that her dad's just being nice by not telling you directly that he hates you.
Right. Right. Okay. Then why would he invite me to come smoke with him? She's full of shit, and she knows it. She's not
Shelton
intimidating.
says Lori is obsessed. Is that true?
A what? A vest? A vest?
Hey,
Oh no.
it's a good show, guys. I'm gonna hop off. I just wanted to read that. I'm gonna hop off and let Claire come on if you want Claire to come on. But anyway, Crimson, good show. You're a good guest. Mike, you're doing a great job as always.
All right, thanks.
Keep going.
All right, have a good one. Bye. Okay, so Shelton Bumgarner, he said
Poor guy.
that
Poor
writes
guy.
the novels. He said that Lori is obsessed. Do you find that to be true?
Oh yeah. And what's funny is I was just joking around about all that. And then lo and behold, Kelly was like, yeah, Crimson, she's obsessed with you. So even though I was joking around, lo and behold, it was fucking true. So everyone says it. So yeah.
And you know what? She wrote that this is a slimy little podcast that is so minuscule and so nothing. It's just so interesting to me. You know what? It is a little small podcast that friends do for fun. It's fun having interviews, interacting. And yeah, it is a small little podcast. Again, salty, very salty. Danny says, Mike, no Claire, I beg you.
She's mad that she's not center of attention.
I think after this, there needs to be a hashtag salty.
Yeah. Salty.
Let's see. What's the one thing you want people to know about you that they don't know already?
What don't they know about me? Let's see here. Man, they see me bust my butt recently. I'm like Crystal. I put everything out there, but not too much. I mean, once I plan on, hightailing it out with my man, I'm going to be a housewife making YouTube videos, doing reviews on everything. So, I mean, that's not much, but that's something, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm fully down for being a housewife, so.
Very good. And can you tell us about the time when John Mazza broke into your house and broke your coffee pot? Or was that just a rumor?
Whoa, all I heard was my house and broke something. Like, whoa.
Can you hear me now?
I guess that's a rumor. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But, I mean,
hold on. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Nobody can break into my house. I hear things, a mile away, and.
Hey, Crimson, are you there? Uh-oh. Looks like I might be by myself. Testing, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, Claire, go ahead and call in. I think I might have just lost Crimson. Crimson, go ahead and call back to your interview. Claire, if you want to hop on real quick. Hey, Crimson, go ahead and call back. It looks like you hung up. So anyways, while I wait for somebody, I'm going to go back to my story. So again, it was a bat. A bat flew in to my car, and I had to open my hood only for it to fly into my face. Okay, so Crimson, you're back. Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right, well, let's just get right back to it. Someone wants to know what is 6 times 13?
What is 613?
6 times 13.
Oh, I can't do mental math. You crazy? I need a calculator. Oh, wait.
And
Is
is
that
there,
that same one that February posted where it was like 78 or something?
yes, I think, okay, so there is significance to that.
Okay, then yeah, I was like, I used to calculate that night just to, clarify that I was right. But yeah, if that's the same one that February asked, then that's 78. But I can't do mental math. You crazy? Shit, I'm
So,
blonde.
you know what?
I'm blind now.
Let's go ahead and let's get back to you getting married. So, who asked who to marry? Was it you that asked or he that asked?
I asked. And it was not really an ask, it was more like a, okay, you're married.
And did you guys do it through the
So,
courts or
ain't that funny?
something?
No, he has a HVAC job that he needs to get moving, so we're gonna make sure that's taken care of first, and then we're gonna do everything else.
Hey, Crimson, I hope this isn't too personal.
So.
Okay, Danny says if Claire comes on, I give this a bad video review. Danny, first of all, it's a
Oh,
podcast, audio only, that we're going to rip and send to SoundCloud. And I think Claire is great. Well, it doesn't look like he's calling in. Okay, so anyways, back to what I was saying. I hope this isn't too personal, but with Dylan, what is going on downstairs, if you know what I mean? Is it
he already
just
has one.
okay? Was it the surgically put on?
No, it's the real thing. Like how it works
Hey,
is
Claire.
you get injections, and then your body naturally produces the rest. So he has one, and it's already huge. It's like 9 inches. So that's how the whole period thing happened. Was we were, right after, and he caused it to bleed again.
Hey,
So
Claire, you're
So,
on.
so are you married or are you not married or are you getting married?
I'm married.
Why do you call him your something to be? I thought you said you're something to be. Do you live together?
Well, no, not right now because he has things he has to fucking take care of. He is a man after all. But like, it's one of those things. Again, he has a job to fucking take care of and a house and all that shit. So there's not really time to go down the courthouse. But we have rings. He's gonna order them, and they match. And he picked
Okay.
it out and all that stuff. So it's just a
So
matter of
you're not like legally
chips falling
married.
into
You're married.
place.
You're not legally married. You're married sort of. You're married in spirit, I guess. Is that what you mean?
Common law, yeah.
Common law. There's no common law in Oklahoma. There's common law in Kansas. In fact, Kansas is the only
No,
state where there's common law.
no. There's
And for
common law in Oklahoma.
and
It's just not heard of.
Crimson, hold on. For common law, you have to live together. You absolutely have to be living together for anything remotely resembling common law in any state. So I mean, it's okay if you're just married
You
in
really
spirit,
can't
but you
say
keep
much because you
saying,
don't have anybody.
okay, no, don't. I'm trying to get to the bottom of whether you're actually married or not. You're actually not married. That's okay. It's okay. You're not
I
married.
am.
Well, you're married in spirit.
I
You guys
actually am,
have
and you have no say so on this because you're not.
no, it's
You can't even
okay.
get tail, so.
Been there, done that 3 or 4 times, Crimson. It doesn't matter. I'm just
And don't
saying you're
work.
lying. You're actually lying
I'm
about
not.
being married because
I'm
I've given
not.
you an
I'm
opportunity.
not.
No, wait. I've given you an opportunity to say,
And you have
yeah,
no
you
say
know,
so.
we're.
It's my life.
I've given you an opportunity to say,
You
yeah,
just
we're married in
think.
spirit. I've given you an opportunity to say, yeah, we're married in spirit, which is great. I mean, if you're married, like you do your own little private ceremony, but you're
You're a
not
fucking
legally married.
joke.
You're not
You're a
legally married.
joke.
Just admit it. You're not legally married. You're not in any way, shape, or
Admit you're
form
jealous.
legally married. I'm not jealous. I'm
Don't
trying
raise your
I'm
tone at
trying to
me.
catch you in a lie, Crimson.
Don't raise your
Liar.
tone at me. Don't raise
Hey,
your fucking tone
liar.
at me.
I'm trying to capture
Who the fuck you
the
think you
essence of a
are?
lie.
Hey, Claire. I went ahead and removed your
Prick.
call. Thanks for calling in. I don't want to upset the guest of honor. Crimson is our celebrity guest. I don't want to, have you get pissed off and leave. I think we gave Claire enough time. What do you think?
No, I'm just calling this shit because he's wrong. He don't know me. Like, straight up, I'm confident in who I am. I'm proud of him. So,
I mean, people are
he's not part
calling
of my
BS.
life.
People are calling BS on you being married. And I have
Well,
I
of
have
course,
questions.
they don't want me to be happy. They don't want
Looks
me to be
like
happy. They want me to see me miserable.
Oh my God, looks like we have another celebrity guest calling in. Crystal, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hello.
I just want to
Hello.
say, Mike, you're doing a fucking amazing job. Crimson, you're awesome as always. Claire, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, you're just freaking out over nothing. Like, you're having a conniption fit and you're kind of acting like a little bit of a bitch right now. So, like, I don't
Painting.
understand what the problem is. Like, I was telling jokes and then it was like, oh, he's just being awful. Anyway, I just want to say you're doing a great job, and I love you both. So,
Thank you,
and Claire,
Crystal.
no, and I want to, and when you, Adrian, when you and Dylan finally tied the knot, like when you do your vows and everything, I just want to let you know that I am an ordained minister, and I could marry you too if you want me to. Just want to put that out there.
Oh, we plan on coming to see you. So we're
You
probably
fucking
gonna do it.
better.
You, me, him. Yeah.
You definitely better. And I want to see his penis if you don't mind because it just fascinates me. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Love you guys.
Bye, Crystal. We love you.
He has no problem showing. He's proud.
So you guys are going to have a polyamorous relationship. Okay, Chad is calling in again.
No, it's not polyamorous.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were saying no to Chad. Okay, Chad, you are on the air with Crimson.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Crimson, you're doing a good job. You're holding your own.
God.
I gotta give you credit.
What's
for
up?
That. Hey, I'm gonna ask Crimson a couple of questions. And Crimson, okay. I don't want you to take this as
here comes Chad, everybody.
I'm not being hostile
Number 2 style.
towards you,
Next
but they are questions that people are really confused about. Because you told us last week, remember, you said that Dylan died right in front of you. And then all of a sudden he called you and you changed your story to that you guys were all asked to leave the hospital, so you never did actually see him die. So people are confused about, did you or did you not see Dylan die?
That was the truth.
So you did see Dylan die?
He was in the hospital.
Okay, but you said that you saw him die right in front of you. Because remember, we were saying that Dylan might have faked his death, and you said that's not possible because I saw him die right in front of me.
Yeah, I did.
So what's the story?
And then I went out of the room to go to the fucking bathroom. I'm fixing to tell you. I went out of the room because I went to go cry in the bathroom in the hospital. And I came back and I was like, what the fuck? The doctors revived him.
What? I don't understand.
So she's saying that when she went to the restroom, the doctors revived him. Like they went clear. Bzz.
Look and see. I checked his pulse, his neck, his wrist, his head. I checked everything out. He was fucking kicking. And then he wanted to fuck. And I was like, no, not now.
So you saw him after he was brought back to life?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm not lying. Like, that's something I'm not going to lie about. I respect death more than anything in the world. And he means everything to me. So that was traumatizing.
Okay, but it's confusing because if you saw him die and then he was brought back to life the same day and then you went and saw him alive again, why did you tell us that he was dead if you knew at that point that he was alive again? Because remember, you kept telling us that he was dead.
Because I'm a dick. I'm a dick.
Oh. So you're just, okay. Okay. That's an honest answer. I gotta give you credit on that. Hey, I hope you don't think I'm trying to put you on the spot. It's just that was really confusing because everybody was really sad for you that your husband died. And then we found out that he didn't. So it just kind of seemed like a Kleenex when Kleenex claimed his mom died.
Right.
And she really didn't. So also, I just want to point out that Claire, I did a little research. Claire is right about one thing, that unless you're living together, you can't qualify for common law marriage. You guys actually have to live together. So I guess technically he's not your husband right now. He's just your fiance.
You know, doesn't matter what you say. It's what we say.
Oh, damn it. I think we lost Crimson. Crimson, call back. Looks like we cut out. Hey, Chad, you're still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think we lost
Crimson. Crimson, if you're still listening, I hope these are just questions that people wanted asked. You know, they were confused about these things. So I'm not attacking you. It's just,
well, I mean, let's be honest. It's kind of the elephant in the room. I have a few questions about him being dead or dying or something that I haven't gotten to until you asked him right now.
Okay. Well, I'll hang up because I don't want Crimson to think that I'm attacking her. I support Crimson, and I think she's doing a good job, and I appreciate her giving honest answers.
Yeah.
And I actually do hope that you'll put Claire back on. I think.
Well, yeah.
Anybody that thinks that wasn't entertaining, that 5 minutes that he was on with Crimson, is a fucking moron.
Well, I hope any. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get Crimson back. Looks like we lost her.
All right.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Chad.
Crimson back, and yeah.
Real quick, was it a bird or a bat that was under my car hood?
It was a. I like that. A reference to Kleenex. He claims it was a bat. Who knows?
Oh my God, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna try to get Crimson back on. All right, later, Chad.
All right. Bye bye, Mike. Good job.
Jim Jelani.
Listen. I'll definitely be nice. I'm not. I actually had the same questions that Chad had. That's all. I just don't. I think that this is an example of only one of her lies. I mean, say what you will about me, but I don't usually lie about really anything. She lies about a lot of things, and I think you were starting to get to the heart of it by this marriage thing. I mean, it's not a marriage. It's okay if it's not a marriage, though. That's what I was saying. It's okay. But Crimson, come back. I mean, Chad was really starting to focus on the questions, and when he hit you with the toughest question, your reply was, because I'm a dick. And then about 3 minutes later, you hung up.
Hey, Crimson. So when it's requesting you to get added back, I'm adding you back, but it just keeps going in circles. I hope we didn't lose our celebrity guest. Hey, Claire, you're my celebrity guest for right now while we wait for Crimson. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. She lies about a lot of stuff. And her answer to the Paimon question was just gobbledygook. There was nothing. I mean, she could have said Paimon rides on a camel. She could have said Paimon.
Crimson is back.
Okay, good. And I'll stop talking.
I'm not spewing information here, but yeah, I could have. You're right, but I'm not going to be, bore. The man has questions for me. He needs to get answered. So.
Right, but he was pretty much sort of catching you in this lie about that you're married, and you're not really, technically, you're not married in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, I mean, you're technically not fucking nice person. What's your point?
No, I'm just trying to get to the heart of one simple question. You've claimed that you're married, and you're not.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
Don't worry about it. You're on the dick.
Chris,
yeah,
I'm
you
not.
Are.
Crimson, I'm not worried about it. Please, I'm not worried. I'm just trying to expose that you lie. You're kind of a liar. You lie a lot. You lie a lot about a lot of stuff.
Oh, honey,
this is just one example.
I lie all the time. You're no fucking exception.
It's okay.
You're one example.
Crimson, it's okay to be just married in spirit. It's okay.
It's okay.
Exactly, but you're not legally married.
It's okay for you to run your mouth too.
You're not legally married.
Legally a person because the way you act.
Please. And by the way, your Paimon answers were ridiculous. Your Paimon answers were just completely
ridiculous.
You call
yourself a man, the way you fucking act.
I actually really asked that question seriously because you claim to have some kind of connection to Paimon. Right.
I do.
You claim to have some kind of connection to Paimon.
Jealous.
No, you didn't give one.
Yeah.
You didn't give one characteristic of this goetic demon. You didn't. Mike, I don't want to. Mike, I don't want to. I don't want to push off your celebrity guest. I'm sorry.
Real quick, I got a question for you. Are you gonna Crimson a new character in your life or no?
No, she's already a character. No new character started about 3 years ago. She got in, whether I like her or not, she's not a new character. She's
At least you
she's
don't.
an existing character.
It's fine.
And real quick, Claire, Danny says that he's going to give me a bad review because I let you on. How do you feel about
Yeah,
that?
I know. It's okay. Danny's free to give any kind of review. Listen, I'm glad you admitted that you're not really married. I'm glad that you
Never
came
admit
clean.
to it. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm glad you
That's my
came
man's
clean.
job.
I'm glad you came clean about this lie you've been telling about being married. It's okay. I'm
You're gonna
glad
get your
tonight
ass
was the
beat. I
night.
promise you that.
Tonight was the night you finally got it off your chest. You said, "Yeah, I'm a liar." I mean, when you said because I'm a dick,
I hung up on Claire.
What a liar.
I was going to say bye to him, but I thought it's funnier when you just Claire,
Right?
I didn't mean to do that. It's just that I feel like that was
Right.
a good second call. Danny, I hung up on
No,
Claire
you had a
twice.
spot to fill. You're good.
Danny, so you have to give me a good review. Crimson, so we're about 50 minutes into your hour interview. I
Daniel.
think it went really good. I think you have done an incredible job, better than I thought. And I'm not sucking your ass or anything, but I do want to commend you for putting up with all the haters, all the trolls, and all the fans. You know, there is a lot of good in this community and the people that are attracted to you. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I just wanted to commend you. I think you did a great job with the couple of days leading up to this. Is there anything else you want to say to wrap this up?
I mean, thanks for having me on. I'm happy to answer questions, and clearly I've matured, and with Crystal and Dylan by my side, I can accomplish anything. So I'm going to keep having them in my life, and y'all will see pictures later, and
Chad is saying,
so
who is Angel? Ask
my life's
Crimson,
starting.
who is Angel?
She is my daughter. She's my adopted daughter.
Is she angelic? Is she like a real angel? Does she live up to her name?
Oh yeah, she's fucking gorgeous. She's my daughter. No shit.
Okay, this question here says, is there anything you want to say about the whole Billy saga?
Straight up, he told me a whole other story that he wasn't interested in her, and he wants some attention, and I was single and I wanted attention, and we just gave it to each other, and he led me on, and me and him are friends, and we have no quarrel with each other. So that's how I know that little Miss Lori's full of it, because me and him could not see each other for years and hang out and be like, yeah, cool, let's drink and have a good time. So that was just her mad because nobody wants her except for dogs and the animals, and that's chill, but her attitude needs to change. Straight up.
And she is pretty salty. And also, what did you say when you called Brant's dad?
I actually didn't call his dad. I was just doing that stuff to scare him. Like, I know how to scare him and make him back off, and I know how to put him in his place, and that's all it was. Was he need a wake up call? If it wasn't me, someone else will call his dad, and that's just the gist of it.
And would you rather lose a toe for life or lose the internet for 1 year?
Lose the internet for 1 year. I can do.
Oh. And you once said you learned
I'd
to
like
play
to lose
the
my toes
autistic.
too, but that's another story.
Oh. And someone says,
I learned to play autistic.
no, excuse me. You once said you learned to play autistic guitar. Autistic guitar. I don't know. Can you play something for us now? I'm going to scratch out that question. Someone did write in that question.
Actually, I sold my guitar to get a bass.
Yeah.
And that comes from me playing the cello in middle school. And then I got a hold of my friend's 5-string bass, and I fell in love with it. And I had one, and I had to sell it because the neck was so bowed and broken that it was totally pointless. So once I do get my bass, yeah, I'll be playing and practicing for the world to see. But right now, I don't have one because, again, I sold my guitar. So.
And would you say baloney if he was on fire?
Shoot, he's never on fire. You don't go into Discord, but last time I was in there, he really lost his game. So
And would you fuck
he has
baloney
no
for $1
fire.
million? Would you fuck him for $1 million?
Dear God, no.
And then the
No, his
follow-up question
attitude is
is
disgusting. I don't care how
2
much money he
million.
has, he's disgusting.
So not even for 2 million.
Oh no. No amount no, there's no amount of money in the world that would make me even be interested in him because his attitude is really poor and shitty. And that's such a turn off. Like, even my man and I are like, yeah, personality, major fucking game player. So.
And oh my God, I think this might be the last question I have written down. Can you describe your relationship with your stepfather in a few words?
I mean, it's amazing. He treats me like his own daughter. I can go over there whenever I need to get away. It feels like a homey environment. It's really nice to know that I have someone who is full blood Indian that I can relate to and be down to earth with and have a good, father daughter relationship. And I love him. He's amazing. He's a very amazing guy.
Oh, very cool. And how is Damien doing? I'm just wondering off the top of my head.
Oh, he's totally happy. He's in my lap right now. Full
All
run.
right. Anyone else that wants to call in or ask any questions? We have a few more minutes here. Crimson, I really wanted to say thank you so much for being guest number 2. I thought it went really well. I really appreciate you taking an hour out of your busy life to be a part of the show. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And anything you want to say to your fans?
I mean, other than I love you, I wish the best for you guys, and haters gonna hate. So, I mean,
Baloney, we're wrapping it up, but he has asked a few times in the chat. He's asking about what's going on downstairs with Dylan. I think we already covered that, but I think he's fascinated.
we
I don't know
did,
if you
and he's
want to.
9 inches.
Holy
I mean, yeah. That's, again, why I bled the second time in between my period, because, yeah. So,
ouch.
a little spotting never hurt nobody.
All right. I think this feels pretty good. I'm going to let Chad on for the next couple minutes if that's okay. Let's see.
Crystal.
Chad, what do you got to say? How's it going?
Hey, while you're wrapping it up, I just had a couple of things for Crimson that I'm confused about. Crimson, I remember like last week, someone was saying something about, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Last week, they were saying that you said that Dylan didn't have a dick or balls yet. When did he have his surgery that he got a 9-inch wiener implanted?
Well, no, that's the thing is, he had enough skin to where he probably should go have his, checked out. But as of right now, he got one tester injection from a friend. And ever since that one tester injection, like, I've been watching it grow, and it's phenomenally beautiful because I'm excited to use it and play with it and eat it and choke on it. And I mean,
so a week ago, he didn't have a wiener, but now he has one. one injection. That's crazy. I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, it's potent. Yeah.
Does he have balls or no?
He's getting there. They're getting bigger.
Oh, so the injection, just one injection, and it grew a wiener. Wow. Okay. I was confused about that. All right. That was all I wanted to know. All
Hey,
right, thank
Chad,
you.
who do you think
That's all
should
I
be
have.
guest number 3 on episode number 3, in your opinion?
I don't know. I mean, you're doing a good job by asking the community who they think.
Because Crimson won the
I don't
poll,
know.
you know.
Yeah. Crimson was good. Um,
Danny, Gonzo Shitcock says Danny.
I don't know who that is, but they sound boring as hell. I would say. I would say John Bolton. I think you should get John Bolton on to address whether or not he really does hate Crimson and thinks she's a fat cunt, like Glory said today. That would.
Okay, and with that, I hung up on Chad. It's funny to hang up on people. With that being said, and I just wanted to say that I thought it was funny the way he said wiener. I don't know why. He said it a few times. So Crimson, it looks like we're reaching the hour mark of the Dipshit Hour. Thank you so much for being guest number 2 on episode number 2, and thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like to say as a few closing words? Sorry, I just
I
thought that
had
was
a good
funny what Chad would
time.
think.
Great questions. And no, you're
Danny says I
fine. I
did
had a good
good.
time. It was great answering questions and clearing things up. Yeah. It was fun.
Awesome, thanks a lot. And I
It was
gotta say,
fun.
I was a
And
little nervous,
speaking
but
and
again, it's the tech. I'm more nervous about tech issues than anything, you know. Because I don't know if you heard it
right.
last week.
Right.
I fucked it up after like a minute, so I'm so scared to like move any little thing, or else it's gonna like the whole thing's gonna go away. So I'm always on the edge, kind of. Hey, thanks, Chad.
Right.
He says great show. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much. All right, you have a
You're
good night.
welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
I will. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, thank you all for listening. Oh my God. I do got to say, it is a little nerve-wracking, but I think we did really good. There's a lot of background noise, and it's raining. Everybody stay safe. Have a good holiday. Thanksgiving is in a few hours. Thank you, PPM. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Jizimoto. That was the Baloney says that was the delusion hour. Chad, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, Claire. Thank you, Crystal. Thanks everyone that called in, everyone that participated. I'm on the thank you tour. Thank you so much, and I will see you on episode 3. Bye-bye.